Why, hello, fellow Patriots, and welcome back to the Patriot Dad channel, where we can discuss current events, modern issues, and culture, all while keeping it as real as possible. Today, we're going to be doing a first-time reaction to Aaron Lewis's song, Am I the Only One? This is our first time hearing something from Aaron Lewis, and this is our first time watching this video. This video was recommended to us by the Rogue Dermatologist. Go ahead and give him a follow. But before we get started on today's speech, I want to share with you a great collaboration deal that we have with the Rogue Dermatologist. Patriots! A lot of you have been asking about the Second Amendment acrylic print that sits behind me in all of my videos. The Rogue Dermatologist, Dr. Yuval Bibi, and myself have collaborated to bring you a limited time offer. Head on over to epidermalexpressions.com. Under America's First, go to Constitutional Eye Chart, scroll down to the rolled poster, and as you can see, this rolled poster normally retails for $20. Go ahead and add one of those to your cart. Go to checkout. Enter the code PDPoster, and the first 50 Patriots can claim their own 9x11 rolled poster. Just covers shipping and handling. So follow the link down in the description below and act fast before this deal is over. And back to the video. All right, let's get started. I haven't been there yet.
Am I the only one here tonight? Shaking my head and thinking something ain't right. Is it just me?
Nope.
Am I losing my mind? Am I standing on the edge of the end of time? Am I the only one?
Well, I will tell you right now, Aaron, no, you're not the only one. You're just not. You never were, and you never will be. There's plenty of us that think similarly.
Tell me I'm not. Who thinks of taking all the good we got and turning it bad? Hell, I'll be damned. I think I'm turning into my old man.
It's funny how that works.
Am I the only one willing to bleed or take a bullet for being free? Screaming what the hell at my TV for telling me, yeah, you're telling me that I'm the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue burning on the ground. Another statue coming down in a town near you.
Oh, I will tell you, no, you're definitely not the only one now. Loved the shot of the carrier deck. I worked on one of those for a little bit. It was a little bit of fun to watch from the crow's nest. But yeah, man, you're not the only one screaming what the heck. They showed scenes from BLM. They showed scenes from ticker deal there from COVID and all this other nonsense. Like, bro, it seems like the last 4 years have just been so ridiculous. Just so chaotic. No, you're not the only one screaming what the heck. You're just not. Like, if you're not screaming what the heck at this point, what are you doing?
Watching the threads of old glory come undone. Am I the only one not brainwashed? Making my way through the land of the lost, who sees it as it is and worries about his kids as they try to undo all the things he did. Am I the
Oh, that's a nice little throwback to a generational issue. Yeah, the thing I worry about the most is absolutely the world that my kids are going to inherit from us. And I see what my generation has done with the world that our parents gave us and what they did with the world their parents gave them. And man, from the greatest generation to where we are now, I don't know what they would think. Like, if you try to tell our grandparents that we would be arguing over how many dozens of genders there were, or pronouns, or people's hurt feelings, and all this other, I think they would just be shocked, I'm assuming, and I think they'd be embarrassed for us. We should be embarrassed, but we're not.
as they try to undo all the things he did? Am I the only one who can't take no more screaming? If you don't like it, there's a frickin' door that saves the freedom we've been something more? Yeah, it was something more. Am I the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue? Burning on the ground, another statue coming down in a town near you. Watching the threads of all glory come undone. Not the only one. I can't be the only one.
What? Why don't all these people have somewhere to be? Like, this entire time through COVID and all this other nonsense, like, I had a job. I had a family to take care of and worry about. Like, do they just have nothing? Is that one of the big problems? They just have nothing to do, nothing to care about, nothing to live for that's greater than themselves? Man, y'all need Jesus. Like, for real. Because if you got nothing bigger than yourself to live for, like, what are you doing? Man, without my kids to do what I'm doing, like, if it was just me, it'd be very different. And I think those of you with kids or those of you with family out there understand that. Whew. This is a good one.
Can't be the only one. Am I the only one who quit singing along every time they play a Springsteen song?
No, you're not. Not even a little.
Am I the only one sitting here, still holding on, holding back my tears for the ones who paid with the lives they gave? God bless the USA. I'm not the only one willing to fight for my love of the red and white and the blue. Burning on the ground, another statue coming down in a town near you.
And that's something else that you can tell the left has been doing quite a bit of, is erasing history. They don't want you to learn history in school, and they don't want you to see history in town squares. They don't want you to learn from the past, so that way they can repeat it and use it against you. Man, when I hear kids chanting that they want essentially communism, you obviously have not learned what communism did in the 20th century. The 100+ million dead. And look where those countries are now. It's not better, folks. Like, sure, you may not like pure capitalism, but you know what? Learn the rules of the game and play the game. But communism ain't it, because you aren't going to be one of the people in charge. Don't wish that for anybody. Don't wish that for yourselves. Don't wish that for my kids, please. It's not going to end well.
Ground, another statue coming down in a town near you. Watching the threads of old glory come undone. I'm not the only one.
No, you're not.
I can't be the only one.
You're not, Mr. Lewis. You're not. Oof. Nice. Nice. Thank you for that recommendation, Dr. Yuval Bibi. That was actually a nice, kind of more classic country tune, not real aggressive, not more rock, but just like acoustic and country. And I actually liked it quite a bit. The message behind it though, man, like, oh, you are not the only one, Mr. Lewis. This whole really the last couple of decades have been pretty silly, but the last 4 years, like, oh, with COVID and Black Lives Matter and all these, just the constant protests and everything else that we've been going through, it's not good. And if you look now with these pro-Palestine and pro-Israel demonstrations that we have going on, like, you can see the wedge is just being driven further and further than ever. It's not going to end well for us. It's just not. We got to turn this ship around. We got to fix it. We got to unify around a common culture. Stop importing people that don't want the American dream. We're just breaking the system. And if you break it and you have nothing to rebuild it into, what are we going to do? What's the plan other than dysfunction and starvation? Like, I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me. You are not the only one, Mr. Lewis. Thank you for that song. It was great. And thank you to those of you that made it to the end of this video. I greatly appreciate you as well. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this one on the channel, please subscribe and click the little bell icon so that you can be notified when I upload additional content. If you have a recommendation for a future reaction or topic that you want to see on this channel, please make sure to leave it in a comment, as most of the videos on this channel come from viewer recommendations from people just like you. So thank you to all of you that have made recommendations. It's a big help. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves. God bless, and bye for now. Go ahead and check out one of the links on the screen now to either subscribe to the channel and see the rest of the videos of the channel, or one of the carefully selected videos that you may wish to see that YouTube has used its algorithm to select for you.